Today we're having Tazo organic chai latte on top of the matcha latte with Minor Figures oat milk and the organic version. I love starting my day with matcha. It's like my very brief moment that I have to myself where I'm just kind of like collecting my thoughts and thinking about, you know, kind of what energy I want to put into the day. It definitely makes my mornings way more peaceful, and I feel much more productive in the day when I have my matcha routine versus when I don't. Our chickens are finally laying eggs, so I'm gonna make some fried eggs for breakfast. This egg is from our black Wyandotte named Ren, and this is from our white silky named Biscuit. And I'm so glad that the freeloaders are finally paying rent. I usually just go for something that's quicker to make, because if I spend too much time working on breakfast, lunch, or dinner, then I will get fully distracted and somehow I end up wasting time. So we have a lot to do today. I have a meeting that starts in about 30 minutes, and then it's time to get on the to-do list and work. So I ate quite a decent sized meal. I'm gonna walk on my walking pad because it helps me process my food better and I don't get bloated at all. I feel like when I do a very light exercise in the morning, whether that's like stretching or just walking on the walk pad, it does something to me. It makes me feel so productive throughout the rest of my day. So this is something I incorporate every single day in my routine. So now that my matcha, breakfast, and movement is done, my morning routine is complete. I have my weekly planner already ready to go. And I mentioned in my last productivity video that I do things very general when it comes to my weekly planner. I actually have a pretty busy schedule this week and for the coming next week. So this is the list for today. I have quite a few things to do. Laundry will be getting done today. It has been far too long and I bought new clothes, so all of those need to be washed ASAP. I do have that meeting that will be starting very soon. I'm already ready for it, so I'm not too stressed out about time constraints. FTC training for one of my brand deals, and then I also have to batch content, which last video I had a list of 7 videos to make and I did not make nearly that many. I got 2 out of 7, but today we have to do 5 because I will be out of town from Thursday to Monday or Tuesday because I'm going to be visiting my mom in Houston. She is currently at the hospital, so I'm gonna be spending some time with her. But it is time for that meeting, so. Fun fact, if you have an iPad, I would use that for video chats, meetings, and all that stuff, because I found out through 2 other meetings that like the iPad has the best camera for meetings. They're like, what do you use for your video meetings? And I was like, I just use my iPad. And it's like a 2020 version. And they were like, it's so clear. And it literally looks so clear. Like it's not glitchy at all. It looks high quality versus like any other webcam I've ever used. So just letting you know. You know, when you have a meeting with somebody and it goes too well and you're just like, the next couple of months are going to be very interesting to say the least, but I'm very excited to see where they're going. Let's check some things off our to-do list. So we did laundry, meeting, I have FTC training to do. FTC training is complete. Now it's time to batch some content. I'm going to do research for maybe like 2 or 3 videos, so that way I can make 2 of those videos relatable in a way that it speaks to somebody on a deeper level. And then I do need to do like an ambient lighting type of video, so I think that's gonna be another one, like what my favorite ambient lighting is. And then I'm thinking probably just another one of my homebuddy videos, but they perform well and people like them. So I had an idea for a video where it's like her aesthetic is like cutesy, girly, pink, and her games are like dark and twisted. One down. There's an audio I just saw and it was like, you're 25 years old and something. Basically it's just making fun of the person and talking down on them. And in this instance, I'm going to be reading a manga and then voicing over for the conversation as well to make it like a relatable video. I'm pulling out D and Angel for this one. Oh my god. I literally bought these so long ago and this keeps falling off. That literally happens at least once a month. If you're gonna buy those, get an extra 3M tape for the back of it because it's just gonna fall off continuously. It literally freaks me out every single time it falls. Okay, so I have 2 done. I have a girl math one and it's like girl math is like wanting to be lazy for the day, but putting it on your to-do list so you feel productive about it or something like that. I don't know, I'm gonna spice it up, but I don't know, I thought that was pretty funny. So we have 4 done. I have 1 more to do. Oh yeah, it's the lamps and that one's mostly B-roll, so it's gonna be very easy. So we have completed all of the videos I needed to be made. Can you believe it? I actually did it this time. So I'm good for the weekend start of next week. I definitely like to prioritize my tasks for my workflow, like what is going to be the easiest one to do first and then I'll do the hardest one later. It's just kind of the way that works for my brain because if I do the easiest one first, then I'm like, okay, I'm starting to get into the groove and by the time I get to the hardest one, my brain has already been thinking about different creative ways to make this video like subconsciously, which is actually not how I do my normal tasks. Like with my normal task, I'll do the hardest one first and then I'll go down to the easiest. And now it's time for me to unwind. I am choosing to play Once Human because I haven't played it in a while and I just saw that they have a cute new set that I'm interested in purchasing because I've saved a little cash and I can splurge a little bit. But I'm not sure if I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna play the new scenario and see if maybe I'm not bored from it before I buy it because I wouldn't want to buy a set that I'm not gonna play the game for. You know what I mean? Just because it's cute. Like, okay, so what? Clothes are cute too. And I'd rather buy clothes than buy a set for a game that I'm not gonna play. You know what I mean? Winding down looks different for literally everyone. It can be spending your time reading, having a zen moment, just relaxing, watching a show, or it can be playing a survival game that's low-key horror. Everybody has different tastes and preferences, and mine just so happens to be Once Human. Thank you so much for hanging out with me again. It has been such a pleasure to be on your screen. I hope this inspired you to have a productive day, and I'll see you in the next video.